Prince Harry takes a step to reconcile with the royal family. Talk of Prince Harry and the royal family working towards reconciliation has been rampant recently, and now, there are reports of another step being taken in this direction. According to royal sources via the Daily Mail, Prince Harry has chosen to share his official schedule with the royals. This would ensure that engagements that the Prince and Meghan Markle undertake do not clash with those of the royal family. A source told the outlet that Harry's decision is a significant gesture. Earlier this month, Prince Harry's trip to Angola was the center of headlines and overtook coverage of Queen Camilla's birthday portrait reveal. The action of sharing his schedule with the royals would mean that such clashes wouldn't occur in the future. This step could also allow the Prince and King Charles to fix a date in their diaries to meet in person. Earlier this month it was reported that representatives of both parties had met to open a line of communication between the two. The father and son coming face to face after many years could be the next step in this process. In May of this year, Harry spoke to the BBC, stating, "I don't know how much longer my father has left. This likely influences his plans to attempt contact." Prince Harry and the royal family have been in conflict ever since he and Markle stepped down from their royal duties and titles in 2020. They subsequently moved to California and went on to speak publicly on their experiences within the royal institution. This included in a famous interview with Oprah Winfrey, on their Netflix documentary, as well as in Harry's memoir Spare. A few years on, it seems he is willing to extend an olive branch, in light of his father's health. Prince Harry offers olive branch to royal family amid ongoing feud. Prince Harry has long had a fractured relationship with King Charles and his brother, Prince William. However, as time passes and his father's health remains a concern, it appears Prince Harry may be trying to mend fences with his family. While he and Meghan Markle no longer participate in official royal duties, he remains a very well-known and beloved figure worldwide. As a result, when he travels, he tends to garner a lot of press. A recent trip to Angola reportedly caused quite a stir and a lack of coverage for Queen Camilla's 78th birthday celebration. Prince Harry made a kind gesture for King Charles and the royal family. According to Mail on Sunday via People, Harry recently offered to provide the royal family with his official schedule of engagements and visits. This can help coordinate schedules and perhaps allow the father and son to spend some time together, hopefully reconciling their differences. Prince Harry's aides and King Charles's communications secretary recently had a private meeting. Perhaps that's a sign of good things to come. It was a good first step, an insider shared with People. It is always better to be talking. The king continues to have affection for his youngest son even though they've experienced some troubled times. The New York Post reported, citing the Telegraph, that when King Charles ultimately passes away, he has made it clear that he wants his entire family to be part of the ceremony. That doesn't just mean Prince Harry. King Charles also wants Meghan Markle, Prince Archie, and Princess Lilibet in attendance. Because we never know when our last day will be, it's important to make every day of our lives count. Let's hope that Prince Harry and King Charles will reconcile sometime soon so they can both enjoy the time they have left together. How Prince Harry, Meghan Markle will fund lavish life after $150 million Netflix deal ends. Speculation is mounting over how Prince Harry and Meghan Markle will fund their lavish lifestyle after their $150 million deal with Netflix was scrapped. The streaming giant will not renew their contract when it expires in September. A source at Netflix said of Meghan's efforts, "She had everything going for her: name, platform, press, and the numbers were dismal. Lifestyle and cookery show, With Love, Meghan, only ranked at number 383 in Netflix's 6-monthly engagement report this year, with just 5.3 million viewers across the globe. Described by one critic as an exercise in narcissism, it was beaten by reruns of the first 4 seasons of legal drama Suits, which also starred the Duchess in her pre-royal days. Once judged by some as Britain's greatest soft power asset since Princess Diana, Meghan was filmed for her show making ladybird-shaped canopies from cherry tomatoes and mozzarella balls. Dull indulgence. Even The Guardian was moved to describe With Love, Meghan as the sort of gormless lifestyle filler that, had it been made by the BBC, would be used to bulk out episodes of Saturday Kitchen. In truth, the show is a smash hit compared to her husband's vanity docuseries, Polo, blasted as a dull indulgence about a rich person's pursuit. In the first 6 months of the year, the program attracted a disastrous 500,000 views globally, ranking it at number 3,442 out of around 7,000 shows. Reruns of the 9-year-old cartoon, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, scored similar numbers. A Netflix insider has pronounced the couple's lucrative contract dead, adding, "They're just waiting for the credits to roll. They're letting it expire without drama. There's no appetite for anything new." The end of what many regarded as a reliable source of vast income for the former HRHs has set off a bomb under Project Sussex and its bold ambitions. And of course it is not the Sussexes' first media deal that has gone south. Their reported $29 million podcasting deal with Spotify was terminated in June 2023, with senior Spotify executive Bill Simmons labeling the duo, "effing grifters." Hosted by Meghan, the Archetypes podcast featured conversations with friends and celebrities including Serena Williams, Mariah Carey and Trevor Noah. Critics said that in the episode with Williams it took 11 minutes before the tennis legend got a word in edgeways. In 2023 Simmons said, "I wish I had been involved in the Meghan and Harry leave Spotify negotiation. The effing grifters. That's the podcast we should have launched with them. I have got to get drunk one night and tell the story of the Zoom I had with Harry to try and help him with a podcast idea. It's one of my best stories. F*** them. The grifters." The Sussexes' undoubted TV hit was docuseries, Harry and Meghan, released in December 2022. It became Netflix's biggest documentary debut, with more than 28 million watching in the first 4 days of its release. In it the couple accused the royal family of unconscious bias, and claimed palace aides were complicit in negative media briefings against them. Podcast boss Simmons said of Harry that year, "You live in effing Montecito and you just sell documentaries and podcasts and nobody cares what you have to say about anything unless you talk about the royal family and you just complain about them." While the Netflix deal will lapse, Meghan's as ever collection of wine, jam and cookies is displaying, sold out, signs on her website. It raises the question of whether it will be her earnings that are increasingly relied upon to fund the family's expensive Hollywood lifestyle, and if so, will it be enough? PR expert Nick Eade believes that in the future the Duchess will provide the surest revenue stream, saying, "Meghan is the best way of making money for the two of them. She is the breadwinner." However, marketing experts Camille Moore and Philip Miller accused Meghan's as ever brand of being not intelligent and not well executed. Speaking on The Art of the Brand podcast this week, Mr. Miller accused Meghan of trying to rinse the maximum value from her fame that came from Suits and being a part of the royal family. Mr. Miller added, "Her brand wasn't one built on substance. It was based on using people." Meanwhile, Harry, who has 2 paying jobs, with sustainable tourism firm Travelist and coaching company Better Up, seems most passionate when he is undertaking his charitable endeavors. During a recent trip to Angola, the Duke followed in the footsteps of Princess Diana by walking through a minefield on behalf of his charity the Halo Trust. "Life of service," Harry said in a statement. "As a father to young children, it breaks my heart to see innocent children still living and playing next to minefields." Former BBC royal correspondent Jenny Bond commented, "I think this is precisely the sort of work that Harry should do. It is not only a hugely worthwhile cause, but it also connects him with his mother, which is something he yearns for. I think he is coming to recognize that the LA celebrity world is one in which he is not especially comfortable. And he seems quite willing to let Meghan take the limelight over there. He speaks frequently about a life of service, and trips like this certainly serve a very good cause indeed. Yet charity missions, while good for the soul, do not pay the bills. And the Sussexes' court in the Californian sunshine is not a cheap enterprise. Their home, a 9-bedroom, 16-bathroom mansion close to the Pacific in Montecito, is in America's 5th most expensive postcode. The Sussexes splashed out $14.65 million United States dollars, $20.9 million Australian dollars, after the drama of Megxit in 2020, and the following year Harry said in his tell-all interview with Oprah Winfrey that his father has literally cut me off financially. Without the money left to him by Diana, said to be £10 million, $20.4 million Australian dollars, Harry said, "We would not have been able to do this." Harry's finances got a boost last September when he turned 40 and a fund set up by the late Queen Mother gave him access to around £8 million, $16.3 million Australian dollars. But while most people could live very well on that kind of cash, Harry and Meghan's lifestyle is not like most people's. They have more in common with the super rich of California than your average couple. Indeed, they are said to have mortgage payments of around £350,000, $715,000 Australian dollars, a year, while staffing costs come to an estimated £180,000, $367,000 Australian dollars. Harry has also spent on court cases and could be in line for a £1.5 million (3 million Australian dollars) bill for his failed attempt to get the Home Office to pay for his security in the UK. Security is a very real worry for Prince Harry, who served 2 tours of Afghanistan. Former Royal Protection Officer Simon Morgan estimated the Sussexes' protection costs come to at least £3 million (6 million Australian dollars) a year, adding, "Security is not a fashion accessory, it's a need." Eye-watering tab. It leaves the Sussexes with an eye-watering tab just to meet their estimated outgoings. Last month, royal financial expert Norman Baker told Channel 5 show Meghan and Harry, "Where did the money go?" That the Sussexes' earning potential was on the wane. The former Liberal Democrat MP said, "They've done the big hits that they could do. They've done the big Spotify event, they've done the big book, there is nothing else to come, nothing else to sell apart from themselves." Harry's autobiography Spare became the fastest-selling non-fiction book ever and has gone on to sell more than 6 million copies worldwide. With their Netflix deal over, perhaps Meghan will feel the time is right for her to release her own blockbuster tome to get the cash registers ringing again. Both Netflix and Harry and Meghan are yet to comment. Parts of this story first appeared in The Sun was republished with permission.